Unless specifically indicated otherwise, the content expressed are my views only and not necessarily those of Life Pro Asset Management, LLC. The content presented is in no way an investment advice, solicitation, or an offer to sell securities or investment advisory services. The material is provided for general information and educational purposes based upon publicly available information from sources believed to be reliable. I cannot assure the accuracy or completeness of these materials. As such, the information in these materials may change at any time without notice. Reference to these discussions about IULs and annuities or fixed insurance products. Investments on fixed insurance products are different from investments in the stock market. Any guarantees provided by a fixed insurance product cannot be assumed to be guaranteed for any other investment.
Welcome to the Rock My Finances show on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV, where we put the fun in finance. Join Powerhouse Jennifer Jose, CDFA, CMC, and Private Wealth Advisor, as she collaborates with you to create clarity, control, and confidence with your money, your way. It's not about the zeros, so what is it all about? Let's find out. Now here's your host and weekly friend, Jennifer Jose.
We're back again. So glad you're here to join us. I cannot even tell you how excited I am about this show. This is going to be episode 1 of an amazing series, and I am so fortunate to have the besties that you can ever even imagine. Now, I'm sure we all have friends, and we all have best friends, and we all have different, maybe groups of different friends. I am here to introduce you to probably the most amazing 3 women on this planet. Oh my gosh, I'm getting teary. I am absolutely so fortunate and grateful to have them in my life. Have you ever just been so confident somewhere that's in your life, and because you know who's in your corner? Like, these ladies are in my corner. No matter what I do, no matter what happens, they are in my corner. Like, they are amazing. So we are going to talk about everything under the sun in this series. Today, we're going to talk about friends and why we need friends and why women need women. And of course, are we going to get off topic? Yeah, betcha, because that's what we do. So please join us. We're allowing you to come into our sacred circle here. So glad that you are here to join us. And I am going to bring on my 3 women, Miss Karen Kavanaugh, Miss Denise, and Miss Petalyn. Hi, ladies.
Hi. I'm trying not to get weepy from that.
I know. So beautiful. I love that you got teary with that.
Not me. I have my new Moxie lashes on with a magnetic strip. I cannot get weepy.
I was noticing that. They're kind of like,
They're
sort of
flowy.
They flow against the wind. As you're moving this way, they flow that way.
I can feel the breeze from here.
Oh my God. Oh, and so we don't build self-esteem here either, listeners. Just so you know. We say it like it is. We say it like it is. Okay, so we're going to do one at a time. First, we're going to talk about Miss Karen Kavanaugh. I want you all to know how amazing this woman is. She has been a successful business owner over 15 years. Before that, and during-ish, some of it, she has been the top sales producer and income earner in her corporate industry. So she knows what she's doing, y'all. She's also now a certified professional coach from the International Coaching Federation, not just our little piddly ones here, but she knows her stuff. Now Karen has let go of the corporate world. I want to say the R word, retired, but please, she's just like such a young duck. Like, I hate saying the word retired, but she's just amazing. So now she is financially independent, moving on to her life, saying, okay, now what I want to do? Now she's here to give back. So she helps elevate high performers and conscious, impactful leaders. So if somebody wants to make a difference, that's who she's helping. Karen, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we are going to talk about Miss Petalyn. Oh my gosh, she has been through so much over the last couple of years in her entire life, of course. But Petalyn, I'm going to let you talk about yourself a little bit. Miss Reverend, she is our grounding voice in our group and our high conscious leader as well. So tell me about what you're doing these days, Miss Petalyn.
Well, I'm living up in Mount Shasta. I am not retired, but I feel like I'm living the life of the best of
Yeah,
both
you
worlds
are.
between what most people would consider retired, but not. I'm gardening and making bread and learning how to can things and wearing Birkenstocks. And so, getting ready for today has just been sort of like way out of my comfort zone when it was so in my comfort zone only 3 years ago. So how quickly we can lose the habits of things. But yeah, no, that's all I'm going to say for now.
Okay, awesome. And Miss Denise Carbone, love, 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 Miss Special Advantage. Tell us about you, my love.
Yes. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for having us on today. I'm a special needs expert, therapist, and parent coach. My company is called Special Advantage. And for the past 30 years, I've been really blessed. I help parents of children with special needs who wonder if they're doing all the right things to help their child make progress. And what I find is that parents are frustrated and exhausted trying to navigate the systems and the lack of services. And they struggle with knowing how to balance their time and often get stuck in worry, stress, fear, overwhelm, grief, guilt, all those negative emotions that really keep them and their families kind of stuck. And all they really want is greater peace of mind, knowing that they're doing the right things to help their child make progress so that they'll grow up and live a happy, independent life. And I absolutely love what I'm doing, especially now, because I feel the freedom of being able to just set my own calendar and serve people at such a different level. And I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you guys. Like, for me, you've been with me on this journey, on this path. And I feel like we elevate each other so much to help us reach what we want to reach. And I have never done it alone. And without the three of you, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Oh my God. Well, we already knew that because, we boost each other up. So nobody can do anything without each other, right? I love, love, love it. So as you can imagine, these are amazing, amazing ladies. I love it. So we're going to start with what I start every show with, because it is Rock My Finances. And I know all of you ladies, lovely, definitely rock your finances and whatever that means to you. And we are all very different, which is great, which is what I want to show everyone as well. So what did you spend money on in this last, say, week or so? Could be 2 weeks. I don't know. Karen and I were just talking about Amazon. So we can definitely find something in a week that we've spent. So what have you spent money on that brought you joy? It could be very simple. It could be big. It could be tiny. Whatever it was, please share just quickly about what that is. Popcorn. Who wants to go?
I'll go.
All right, Denise, you're up.
I can think of a couple of things that I've spent money on recently. It's hard to pick one. But
pick one.
Just one? Because I want to
just
pick
one.
Okay.
Nope, just one. We got lots of topics to talk about.
Okay. Okay. I was thinking about the fuzzy pink blanket. I'll say that. I'll say my fuzzy pink blanket that I got on Black Friday sale. And Jennifer, you and I both are absolutely excited by the sales, right?
Yes.
So I have the softest, fuzziest pink blankie that is like rose gold color, soft on both sides, and it's just snuggly and makes me feel really happy. And I got it on a smoking hot sale.
And we love smoking hot sales. Like, that excites us even more. And I just moved to Beverly Hills, and let me tell you, I haven't found a smoking hot sale here at all anywhere. But okay, next. Yet. Thank you, Denise. I'm not done yet. You are correct.
There candle warm sales in Beverly Hills. That's it. Just
Yes.
smoking hot.
That's good.
I can't wait. All right, Miss Karen, let's have you go next. What did you purchase that brought you joy?
Well, they just came, so I don't know if I love them yet, but I bought some really cute little Timberland boots that I'm really excited about. Yeah.
And where are we going in these Timberland boots?
Oh, they're just for fun. They're just for fun. They're comfy, fun, kick around boots. Yeah.
Kick around boots. Okay, so she said the F word, y'all. Our favorite word here is the F word, and today would be fun. So I love that. Our F word is fun. We want to have as much fun as possible when we're spending our money, because that's what it's for. We love money here. We love wealth. We love what it can do. And I think as women, we don't give ourselves enough fun and celebration about spending it. We're always, put down for spending and, criticized. And it's like, hell no, we are the 61% of the buying power of this country. And we're badass at it. And we're only going to get better the more we know. So we celebrate spending money here. I love it. Now, of course, we have our spending plan and we know how much we can spend and save and go to our long-term goals and short-term goals and all that stuff. But we have a good time with the fun money. All right, Ms. Petalyn, I know you've been doing lots of fun stuff. Tell us a little bit about what you want to share.
Well, I think the thing that I'm having the most fun with, I have to say, I bought it a year ago, so much so that I forgot. Not that I haven't spent money in the meantime, but the thing I'm most excited about is my pressure cooker. So I'm really having a lot of fun with that, just sort of taking things out of the freezer and, and learning how to do that. I want to learn how to can, because the whole, no waste, limiting waste and learning how to be sustainable and how to be, independent. And I lose electricity up here a lot during the year. So it's really important to be able to preserve food as best we can. I lost in the fire and the evacuation this year up here. I lost all my food basically in the freezer. So, that's not necessary. So I'm learning how to can. And I'm really enjoying this whole, UGG Birkenstock lifestyle. I really am.
So where were you prior to this, Miss Petalyn? Because they don't understand the transformation.
I was in the Bay Area. Yeah. Rocking all kinds of stuff at that point. So yeah, total transition. But I think this is the true me coming out. This has always been there and has always been at odds with all the expectations of, of the Bay Area and things like that and life before, the pandemic. So it's been a great excuse to get off the ladder and get down to my level a little bit. So
I love it. I love it. Good. Okay. So we're loving money. Now we're going to talk about our soul sisters. So we named ourselves our Soul Sister Group, and we have been getting together since 2014, 15, 16, something like that?
15, 16,
probably
something.
Four of us, probably, 15, 16.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And so we started because we all were in the same coaching group, and we all met that way. And then we kind of pulled together to help each other with that program, which is long gone and changed and transformed and everything, but we stayed together. And so we used to meet in person and go to events together and conferences together. And now we're all spread out all over. And so we get together every single month on Zoom. Have we even missed a month? I don't think we've missed a month, have we?
Maybe around the holidays or something when it was tough, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But we're pretty diligent. And we started with the wonderful book, A Course in Miracles. And we got together talking about that as well. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our excuse to get together.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Denise Lilly joined purely by peer pressure only because we were all doing it. She didn't want to be left out. So she did it. And then she kicked our ass.
Killed it.
I was pissed about you guys making me do it because I had so much other stuff going on. I didn't think I had time. And then, I'm the one that was following it every day and went through the whole thing and went back around. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's like one of those students.
Jennifer, I was going to add too, not only do we meet via Zoom once a month, but we are texting every single day. And we talk a lot on the phone together too, right?
Yeah.
But we text every day.
Yeah, that's actually
we do movie night.
And we do movie night.
Movie night, yes.
Movie night.
And
gets
virtual movie night.
Virtual movie night, yeah.
Virtual movie night and game night. Yep, for sure. You're right. That the texting is actually probably more important than the monthly Zooms because we literally know what everyone's doing like all the time, most of the time anyways, right? So that's you're absolutely right because that brings so much comfort to me. But we're also there for each other. My dad passed. You guys were there. Karen's mom passed. Denise has been through some health challenges. Petalyn's ongoing taking care of her mom. The fires, the evacuation, illness that we helped her with from afar. Like we literally are in each other's corners, no matter what we all want to endeavor at that time, because all of our lives have changed over the last several years. And so we're definitely there. So let's talk about, I mean, I can't even go there right now because I will literally start bawling my head off right now. And I can't even believe that I'm doing this. Like, what the hell? Buck up, woman. Okay.
Wait, you're having a feeling?
Oh, shut up. The F word. Yes, I love my feelings. Not when I can't control them.
Yeah, but that's fun for us. The other F word. It's fun for us to watch you.
Let's see if we can make Jennifer cry.
Oh, you're bitches now. Come on. I will, right? I totally will.
We could.
You absolutely could. You absolutely could. So I'm going to turn it over to one of you guys. So what has this group meant to you? And why would you recommend it to other people to make sure that you have, and it's not even just, hey, the sky's blue. It's kind of like you said, people in the F word, how are you feeling today? Like, they know my deep, dark, inner secrets of good, bad, indifferent, my mistakes, my great things. Like, they know everything about me. Like, I share everything. So not just a regular friend group, but this is like the deep soul sister group. So tell me what it's meant for you. Who wants to jump in there?
Let's go.
Okay, Karen.
It's a sacred sisterhood, right? It's not like anything else that I have in my life. And so having this place to just be me as I am, and loved and accepted for who I am, as I am, the hot mess that I could be, knowing that, I have people that have my back and that know me and understand me, and support me unconditionally and love me unconditionally has been incredible. Going through, really horrible times or celebrating, that's one thing I know you guys could probably even call me out on. In fact, I suck at celebrating me, suck at it, but you guys help me do that. Just little things like that. Just having that support is priceless. And, when life gets really crappy and shit hits the fan, or I'm struggling, I know where to go. Like there's like no other thought of who do I call? It's just, there's a text, like I need to be talked off the ledge. Somebody help.
We've had those. Call me now. Whoever is available. Please, someone call me now.
Exactly. And it's so invaluable to have that. It allows me to then be who I need to be for the world, for my clients, for, the contributions, whatever that is. So to have that, it just elevates me to be my best. And you guys call me out on my crap too, when I'm not being with love, with when I'm not who I know myself to be and who you all know me to be as well. So
we can diminish ourselves we could shit all over ourselves and shame ourselves very easily, but we are like each other's mirrors and going, okay, wait a minute, you're talking about my best friend right now. Like, let's step back a minute and see where she's at. Yeah, I love that, Karen. Thank you so much. Petalyn, what's this group like for you?
I think the thing that really stands out for me is that we all made a commitment to be here for each other. It wasn't something that happened. Yes, it happened organically to the extent that we all knew we liked each other, but we actually deliberately and consciously took it the next step forward and made an agreement to actually be here for one another as a group. And that has been, to me, that's unusual. And it's something that I think it takes unusual people to just sort of put it out there and say, hey, the world's a crazy place. At the time, I think most of us were still single. And so we were kind of like, the world, people, women our age and so on, why don't we become each other's family, and really show up for each other in ways that we wish others would show up for us, in ways that we really would like to be able to show up for others, and not second guess our overzealousness or helpfulness or whatever, and for me, yes, there's unconditional love, but I also really embrace the fact that we that sometimes it's not unconditional. Sometimes we have to sort of like show up in whatever way that we are, but because of our agreement, we push through. I mean, there are times when all of you pissed me off, and I know it was something to do with me, but I just kind of went, you know what? I have to take a hiatus. I'm going to be off. I'm not going to talk to any of you for like, a week or whatever it was.
A week or a couple days or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a week. And
all at the play yard and went home for a bit.
And
we knew you'd be back.
You gave me the grace to do that, and there wasn't any drama or anything. It's like, okay, we get it, whatever. You probably could feel it, so it's like, yeah, let her go do her thing, So, and we always come back. And it's also a group where we can continue to practice how to take risks and be vulnerable with others. Because it is a practice. It's not something we're ever cured of, that shyness to take, the risk and be vulnerable with others. So we get to practice being truly whoever we are authentically trying to unfold to be in the moment and in the day, so we can make that decision every single day with one another. So that for me has been a really stand out and stand up kind of meaning in my life.
Yeah, I love that. I love that, Petalyn. I love that. You're absolutely right. We continue to make that commitment. Like we readdress it every so often and say, okay, like when we left, the Course in Miracles, we want to keep going. Okay, now we want this to be about. And it's like, oh yeah. And then, so, like Denise loves games. I love movies. You guys have to do that with us now because we're in a relationship and we're in a commitment. You're kicking and screaming and I'm bailing you games and you got to freaking do them. You're part of it.
Right. That's right. I am so not a game person. It's like,
yeah.
You don't give a shit. Show up and get on. You have to because
it's how we connect.
It's how we connect. Exactly. I love it. Okay, Miss Denise, how's this group for you, my dear?
Oh my gosh, I love what you ladies are saying already. You're kind of stealing the words out of my mouth, which is so fantastic because it shows the connection that we have. For me, I agree. The commitment level is so there. And this for me is such a different group. Like I have other groups of friends that I've been with for years. I mean, some that I've known since childhood. And there's something that's very different about this particular group with you all. And it is the place where I get to be completely vulnerable, authentic, messy, perfectly imperfect. I get to show up however the heck I have to show up or choose to show up, right, in the moment. And I know you have my back. And I'm speaking to each and every single one of you, right? And I think the thing that's so special for me is I know that you ladies are not going to bullshit me, right? You are going to call it
smoke up your skirt here,
right? You're going to call it like you see it. You're going to ground me back to reality, right? And you all know this. Like we have certain friends that we can go to if we want to hear a certain thing, or if we need a fluff or whatever. But I know that whatever I'm in the midst of, someone is going to be able, like you were talking about, Jennifer, like you can put it on the text thread, anybody free right now to help me off the ledge of this, or like right now I'm rebranding. And so it's great that I can have you guys look at my website or whatever I'm doing and look through lenses that nobody else has because of who we are, what we do. Like we are all heart-based business owners, right? We serve at a big level our community, our clients. But because you guys are who you are, you can help me with the vision that I have for what I want to do with my community. And I don't have that anywhere else. Like my family, I showed my website mock-ups to over Thanksgiving, and it's, oh yeah, that looks good kind of thing. But you guys are going to go in with me deep and go, that I can't read, and that is not right, and change this, or, and it might be kind of hard to hear at first if that's not what I'm looking for at the moment.
And we all know it because she definitely pushes back. That's not what I'm looking
I'll
for.
be like, wow, like maybe I want to do first, okay? Like you guys know this. I'll be like, let's give me a hurrah first, and then tell me what's not good, and then
That's right.
give me a thumbs up again. Like give me the Oreo sandwich.
The feedback sandwich.
Good. I want it all.
She has to have the foreplay first, whatever.
I do. I love the foreplay. Are you kidding? Hours of foreplay, please.
Ooh, hours.
Those
You
were
gotta
so
hit out there.
little. I like the 5 and the 6 play
asking
myself.
for.
But
5 and 6 play.
We're gonna go there too, by the way, just so you guys.
Yeah,
know.
we
Like,
definitely
I'm sure
will
we're
do
gonna
that.
go all over the place.
We can't help it.
That's what I love about you. And we get to talk about stuff. That's the thing. Like off on a tangent, right? Squirrel. We can go deep, and we can go deep. We can go long. We can go all over the place with whatever topic, whether it's dating, our business, our family, friends, each other. Like I think we are constantly able to challenge each other to up level each other.
Mhm.
And like Petalyn was talking about, risk stretching and growing with each other where we might not want to do that with family or someone else, right?
Yeah.
And you girls, I know you ladies, women have my back. You aren't going to blow smoke. You're going to tell it like it is. And I know it's for my own good.
Yeah.
And the good of others, even if I might not like it at first. And I need to take a pause or go, what's that about? Or check myself.
Right? Talk to
And
me
we
now.
know we're not always right. I mean, we're just giving
know that.
feedback. I mean, we certainly are opinionated. Every
I
single
don't know
one
about
of
you.
us,
I'm always
so-
right.
You are absolutely 100% always right, except when I'm writer.
Yeah. Except for when I'm more right. I'm the rightist.
I'm rightist times infinity.
Oh God, I love it. So this is actually, Denise, you're perfect, and you said the exact the thing that I was thinking about the most. And now it's gone. It was really good. So hopefully it'll come back.
It was really good, Denise. Next.
Really good. Was it the part about being able to be little girls with each other too? Because we do go there.
No, I have no idea what it was, but I'm gonna scroll again. Oh yes, I think it's because we know each other in all these aspects of our lives, and we can relate because we're business owners. We coach other people. We are there for other people. That we're all in. You're in special needs, and Karen's in high performance leaders, and Petalyn's all over, moving from the divorce coaching to the spiritual coaching. She's transforming lives on when people are down and doing their, they're reaching out to have their transformation. So we are all holding, and of course I'm doing money, but we're all holding other people at huge transformational times in their lives. So we have to be the best we can be, so that we all help each other in all of those areas in order for us to go out there and do our work, like Karen was saying, for sure. So you're right. I think it's because we're so special because we know all these different pieces of each other that we can all relate to, pull together to support each other in. So I think that's why we're really, really lucky here. So if you're listening,
we learn from each other too. I mean, we learn from the multiple disciplines here and multiple focuses, So, I mean, I know I pull you guys into conversations. You're kind of like, what?
Yeah, spirituality,
but you still meet me there. You still meet me there,
It's like I know she's speaking English
Okay.
words. I have no idea what she's saying.
Yeah, she just went on another freaking plane of the universe, and now we have to go buy this and do this because she's healthy.
And now we have
Shit.
to follow her. Oh my gosh.
Being elevated.
That's right.
Here we go. Yeah.
Here we go.
And it's also kind of badass because it gives me confidence to say, I don't know. My friend Petalyn said, this is what we are doing now. And it's like, I don't need to know why. I just trust the hell out of her. And this is what we're doing now. And it's like, what are you doing? I don't know, but it's working. So she definitely, Miss Reverend Petalyn definitely raises us to the next level of consciousness, which we truly
Well, I
appreciate.
think we
you
learn
for.
from each other, and I love that we learn from each other. For me, we're all learners, right? And I think that we're stimulated by learning. And as soon as we stop learning or we get bored, it's the energy shifts. So in relationships, I think that's also really true. It's part of what makes us tick, I think anyway.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. And I love that intelligent. Let me see. What would you call that?
Didactic kind of.
Yeah, that's what Petalyn would call it. Okay. Other people, what would you call it?
Lifelong learners.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes. Lifelong.
That's what I
didactic.
mean. That's English
That's why we
language,
have Peelin. Raise us up. Oh my God. I freaking love it. I love it. Okay. So now y'all get why we're badass and why we love each other and we do such amazing things. So now let's talk about, I think we've kind of danced around a little bit. We don't always get along, right? What's your button, Denise? What'd you just show? Because some of the people are on radio. Oh, yes. So Denise just showed a badass button from Miss Jen Sincero. We love her. But her button says badass. We are definitely a badass. And we love that terminology. And I think we have to toot our own horns sometimes and toot it for each other's as well. Toot it. Okay. I'm sure we could say that a bit better, right? We also don't always get along, like we have kind of referenced as well, right? We also, I believe, have enough respect for each other to maybe back off, cool off, whatever we need to do, but then come back and have what I call a conscious conversation about this is how I felt when this happened, what I need next time, whatever. Anybody want to chime in on the conscious conversation?
Me.
You go, girl, go, Peelin.
Oh crap!
Yeah, Denise is like, hell no, I'm out.
She's gonna throw me out. Okay. Gloves are coming off.
Buckle up, girls.
No, I love this because yeah, totally. I'm picking on Denise because Denise and I
Denise
have
is sweating right now, y'all. Denise is sweating.
I'm not sweating at all.
No,
I would
she
be
knows.
sweating back in 2014, but
Okay.
Right. No, I mean, our relationship kind of needed to go through some changes. And, Denise, one of your love languages, if I may speak for you in any capacity, is, quality time and, quality time. And so, and then I moved, and I think on one level that forced us to shift how we love one another, in a completely different way. So anyway, that's not necessarily the reason or anything, but we did have some janky times to kind of, how to communicate with one another, how to just be able to be honest with one another and say what's on our mind, to have those conversations. I mean, it was rough for a few times, but I think we kind of worked things out. And one of the things I really want to really point to and also commend Jennifer for is that, Jennifer was really lovely. I mean, how often can it be where, I think of high school, right? I never had this situation in high school because I wasn't one of those girls where you have like your posse, but if two of the girls in the posse kind of don't get along, it's nice to know that others in the posse will try and help them kind of find cohesion again, and Jennifer was really lovely in being able to do that for me. And I think also for Denise, and so that she and I could actually just, have the conversation we actually wanted to have that was actually more useful for us to have so that we could move on. So all that to say, it's,
because I'm a badass, but go ahead.
It's what?
I'm a badass, but go ahead.
You are totally a badass, but I think also Denise is, and we all are, for that commitment again, to just go, hey, what is it that we need? Because the group is really important to all of us, and if two people aren't getting along in a group for whatever reason, everybody feels it. And, and so the quality of the group goes down. So, it's a really beautiful example of group dynamics and how we can all participate in the health of the group. It's like the relationship is its own entity and we all have a part of that. So anyway,
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so true. Denise, I'm going to give you a chance to say anything.
Time to rebuttal.
Yeah, I didn't want to say rebuttal, but
all right.
Peelin was a total bitch. That's all I gotta say. Because she can be a bitch. No, I'm kidding.
That's not what I was going to say.
She left
If you want
me.
more to say that, feel free. No, what I was going to say is I think of things like relationships are so important, and just like a marital relationship, if you plan to be in it for a long period of time, you're going to go through bumpy patches, and you're going to have to figure out ways to communicate and get through it together if you want not to get if you don't want to get a divorce, right? And leave, or have the other person leave. So I kind of look at it this way, like, we are in this for the long haul. You ladies are my soul sisters. You are my chosen sisters for life. Like it or not, you're going to be with me when I'm no Kate, and I'm like, who are you again?
I just did that, and you stuck by me.
Denise, did you brush your gums today?
I'm brushing my gums. Exactly.
Take a shower.
In the dark. Oh, there they are. So I think it's important to kind of figure out, right? Like we're all growing. We're lifelong learners. We're in a didactic world, and we are changing and growing. And so this is the thing I've learned about relationships and future marriage too, for me, right? Who you are when you meet and when you connect is not going to be the same person you are later on. And Peelan and I met before through, the coaching program that we all met, the four of us. Peelan and I met before that a few years because we were with other people together. And back then, oh my God, like we roomed together back then. I am such a different person now. And so is Peelan, right? And what I can say about myself is I now know how to use my voice in a very different way than I did back then. And Peelan has been, when we were talking about what this group means to us, Peelan, you have been a safe place for me to practice using my voice, but it wasn't always that way, right? Like I didn't feel that initially. And you guys all know me, you know my story. Like for me, speaking up and trying to get my needs met or expressing what I wanted and what I needed, particularly to men or strong, empowered women, right? That's been a challenge for me. It's been scary. There's been a lot of stuff there that I've cleaned up and cleared up, but it felt like death. Okay. So I think back to the times when you and I were rooming together.
Oh my God. It's so cold. I can't even.
My temperature in my home is a lovely 73, 74 degrees.
Oh my God.
Nice and toasty. My heater just kicks on when it needs to. Peelan probably likes it about 61.
Or less.
Or
Or
less.
less. She was
Or
being nice to you. Yeah.
This is why Peelan and I need to room together.
Right.
Yeah, you got feel free. So for me, rooming with Peelan was hard because I we've got two wants and needs, and my body pain would be set off when I would walk back into our icebox of a hotel room. And me coming from a family that valued everybody has an equal opinion, let's decide what we're going to do, and people coming from a single only child was like,
only child.
Could we please turn the
Spoiled
heat
brat,
up?
doing what the hell
Body
she
pain
wants.
is so severe. I'm at 12. Like, I don't know if I could go back to the conference. And she's like, okay.
What the hell's body pain? Like,
And I'm like, so now it's
put a coat on and shut the hell up.
Well, I was going to say, let's get her some Woolies.
okay.
We had that conversation. Bless her heart. She was like, I was like, well, I can't strip down any more. You can always put clothes on, but we tried to make it work. And
what happened?
My heart is always so tender when I think every time Denise and I would room together,
No
she would
underwear.
bring another layer. Like this time I have gloves, and this time I have 12 pairs of socks, Peelan. I just want you to know what I'm doing so that you can have your cold refrigerator room.
My snow long john underwear, layers, like a
Long
beanie,
John.
a scarf, gloves, like a hot water thing that I could.
Yes, that's right.
Oh my God. Yeah, which was me helping her get what she needed, right? So now I'm very happy and very grateful and appreciative that I've come through that, and I can figure out a way to have
No, we're
Is that her internet?
Yeah, I think so, because we're still working.
Not, that makes sense. I think, yeah, that was my internet. Sorry. So I was basically saying, now I can have a conscious conversation.
Yeah.
About whatever's bugging me. And it might take me a little while to think about how I want to have it or what we're going to do. But
which we all do that, right?
I'm very appreciative and grateful to Pete Lynn and the rest of you ladies too for helping me learn how to navigate things that haven't always felt comfortable, right?
Yep.
To be able to use your voice. And that has been my struggle, right? My area. And I'm so much better now.
It's amazing watching you grow. I mean, you and Karen, I mean, you both, you know, Jennifer and I have always been evolved, but watching you and Karen grow.
So the masculine, the feminine, right? Here we go. Masculine, feminine.
No, but seriously, watching us all grow has been, I mean, I don't know. I'm not as conscious about my growth because we're in it, it's like it's right here. But watching each of us grow is so astounding to be really close to a few people over the course of years and to be open to the fact that we all grow and to see the changes. So many of our relationships with muggles are, kind of, they see us in the picture in their mind. And anything new kind of has to fit into that picture, where I think for us, our picture evolves to encompass the new thing, and it's wonderful that way. And just, watching you grow and growth isn't always pretty. It can be janky. Like, in learning how to use our voices, we can kind of be bitchy at times or whatever. And the rest of us just kind of have to go, it's just,
what the hell was that?
She has to go through it. You got to kind of like push to the other extreme before you kind of come find your own meat, kind of thing. So all of us.
I'm out of my comfort zone. Well, yeah. And with that, when someone is now stepping out of their comfort zone into doing something new, they are no longer how we've seen them before. And it's all of a sudden this new thing. And we're like, whoa, what do I do with that? Which is really just a reflection of what we need to work on. Right. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm triggered by what Denise just said. Well, okay, wait a minute. What's my issue around that?
It's our own edge.
Right. Exactly.
To hold up the mirror.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I love that.
I love that Karen, we haven't gotten a divorce yet, even though we have stretched and grown and changed.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I totally agree. Karen, let's talk about your journey. We kind of throw you out there because you're so willing to try and do things. We're all single. We were-ish, and came together and have gone through, as anybody who knows you're single, you've gone through a whole lot of different ups and downs around that singlehood. And we're all addressing our singlehood differently. And so Karen has been having a really good time over the last couple of years and growing like freaking crazy. And so I feel like you're my mirror. Like I'm seeing you going, okay, I'm going to be able to do that one day. Okay, I'm going to be able to do that one day. Okay, I'm going to be able to do that one day. Like I'm really excited about all of that. But we love watching you. So tell us a little bit about, if you don't mind, I'm throwing you out there. I know we didn't cover this in our pre-foreplay warm-up. So you can say no, get pound sand. But what have you learned about dating and relationships over the last few years?
Wow.
In one word, no, just kidding.
God, how much time do we have?
Yeah, we have 7
words
minutes.
or less.
7 minutes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
7 words or less. Oh my God. All right. Well, what have I learned in the last? Oh gosh. Well, we attract who we are. Is one of the biggest things I could say is where we are, right?
Whatever, I'm screwed.
It's like attracts like. So, and what I found is when I'd sit across the table from somebody that I was having a conversation with, somebody I was dating, or on a date, they would reflect back to me the shit I need to work on. And they were a mirror for me. And so whether it was something I liked or didn't like, it was still a reflection back and areas that I needed to work on. And I know that if I needed to shift if I wanted this person and I wasn't attracting that in, then I needed to be that first in order to attract that to me. So if I wanted somebody who was more empathetic, where can I be more empathetic in my life? Usually it was to myself.
I'm glad you said, because I needed a tangible thing.
Yes.
So if I wanted,
so if I wanted, if feeling safe is important to me, then I need to create a safe place for me. I needed to be I needed to be discerning with the words that I use to myself and make sure that I felt safe for me, that my inner child is protected. So I need to do those things for me first. And then I would attract in the person who would be that for me.
So you've attracted different people. So if we all look back over, right?
Y'all know that journey.
Well, I'm not throwing you on the bus here because I don't know what you want to talk about, what you don't want to talk about. But if we all look back at everyone, right, 5-10 years ago, the person who we were at that time and the people who came into our lives then versus now, I love exactly what you're saying, right? Because it would be a different person today.
Absolutely. So as I would grow and learn, I would attract a higher level, higher quality person each time.
And now higher quality to you.
To me.
Right.
To me.
Because it could be like we met, I don't know, I met one of your hot guys a long time ago when you were having breakfast years ago. And I'm like, when you're done, give me your number if you guys don't work out. Like, pass them on over, Butch. Come on, share.
We do seconds in this group. No.
Yes.
Yeah, we're fine with seconds. Yeah. Pre-qualified seconds.
Just not at the same time.
Yeah, pre-qualified is the key, right? I was feeling them out for that. I'm like, no.
No. Exactly. It was so funny. So that would be a different. So for me, married 3 times, I looked for something different every single time. You're 100% right. The first time I needed stability and get the hell out away from my abusive childhood, right? The second time was like, okay, I'm done with this. I want to have fun. So he was younger and more fun and had no business savvy whatsoever. So I could be the badass person and control him as well. And then the third time, I wanted an equal partner and helping me raise kids and no business. And now this last 10 years, y'all, I'm going to buy myself a diamond ring because I've been married to myself this last almost 10 years, right? I know. I love it. I love it. So I'm getting to know myself.
Bargain shop. Go somewhere you can get the biggest rock for the least amount of money.
Yes, I Steve Pattis Jewelry at the Gift Center in San Francisco. We'll be getting.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, come in and we'll go.
Yeah. We'll come and see Denise. You can go your convertible. You can drive me in your convertible BMW, and I could be all special and shit. Yeah, I love it. Awesome. Ladies, I love you all so much. We barely scratched the surface. This is episode 1. We're going to have many episodes. We're going to talk about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We're going to talk about money, men, people, friendships, family, things that are going great, things that are not going great. How can we make things mo better? How can we just grow ourselves and be there for each other? So I'd love any imparting words that you would like to share. We have 2 minutes, so you have 45 seconds to share anything you'd like. Who wants to go first? Peter Lynn, go for it.
Who wants to go first? Peter Lynn, you want to go first. So those are my words. This has been a lot of fun. It's great to actually, this is like just social hour for us. Just another excuse for social hour for us. And yeah, it's been a great practice run. So I look forward to more. And I promise I'll just keep showering. I got to practice showering in between.
And you look.
I love it.
You do.
Right? It's gorgeous. Okay, Miss Karen.
Oh, I just want to say thank you again. I'm so grateful for each one of you and, all that you mean to me and how you've helped me in my life. And I'm just so grateful that we have this sisterhood and I look forward to it's the week of Christmas, right? We're going to get together again. Ish.
Oh, so, yeah. Our monthly Zoom. Yep.
Our monthly Zoom.
Awesome.
So I'm looking forward to that. Thanks, Jennifer, for having us.
Absolutely. Denise?
Yeah, this has been a blast. I knew it would be a lot of fun and figured there'd be lots of twists and turns as it's going to unfold the way it's supposed to. I look forward to doing this again with you all. And I wanted to say to the people who are listening, this is our sacred soul sister group. And I can picture as we move forward, other people will be like, how can I join your soul sister group? This is ours. So I'm going to encourage
Create
people to
your
find
own.
your own.
We don't want to
Create
play with others. We actually
And
don't like
that's-
others.
That might be a topic for the future, right? Like I have a client right now that's we're working on helping her build friendships, and it could be a
Wrap it
topic.
up, woman. Wrap it up.
Yeah, so this is an amazing group, and I'm very blessed to be part of it.
Awesome. And I want to say thank you, because I would not be here and there would be no show if it weren't for you three beautiful ladies, because this is hard to show up on camera in sharing your true self every single week at 1:00 Thursday Pacific Standard Time, just saying, and to be myself, to be able to do that. And I could not do that if you wouldn't have helped me along this way and really truly been there for me. So really, that's why you're here, is because it's your fault. All right.
You're awesome.
Join the Soul Sisters again. We love you, ladies. Mwah. Rock your finances
Bye,
in the
ladies.
meantime.
Bye,
Bye for
ladies.
now.
We appreciate you joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe to the Rock My Finances YouTube channel for more engagement and bonus content. Tell me, what is your money story? Let's find out with Jennifer, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, every Thursday right here on K4HD Radio and Talk4 TV. It's not about the zeros, it's about the F word, feelings. Feelings Jennifer can't wait to explore with you next week. Until then, let's all say, I rock my finances.